judge will be out in just 1 minute.
Okay.
Court back in session.
Antoine, last name Antoine, on felony matter 243581 FY. And we have Mr. Greenfelder present. We have that gentleman present. And waive reading, Mr. Greenfelder.
Waive reading, stand mute, ask for officer to sign counsel.
Court understanding you're not guilty plea, no request OAC matters been assigned to Judge Clark. Pre-exam conference January 8th at 2 o'clock. Preliminary exam January 21st at 9 a.m. And there is a bond recommendation from the people, 10,000 cash surety, 10% with other terms. You want to speak to bond further, counsel?
Your Honor, Mr. Antoine does have a good address at 7251 Sandburn Drive. I've talked to him about the case. He's very interested in defending himself on it and has every reason to appear in court and do so. We'd be asking for a PR bond if possible.
Court's the judge, sir, your attorney speaking for you. I heard him, so just calm down, please. I'm going to set bond at 20,000 cash surety, 10%, given nature, charges, and prior record. No alcohol, no controlled substances, no weapons. And if you do post bond, that'll be with day reporting. And there's also another matter here. That is 8928087. That's just a traffic incident, misdemeanor, waive reading, counsel.
Waive reading, not responsible, also sign counsel.
It's misdemeanor, not guilty. Set for pre-trial, no request OAC, and $2,500 PR bond on that. You're all set, Mr. Antoine. Thank you. And next matter, Arocha, Anthony Nicholas, and that is 25002 FY. Felony matters, waive reading, counsel.
Waive reading, not guilty, and also sign counsel. I would like to address bond.
All right, court will understanding you're not guilty plea, no request OAC. That has been assigned to Judge Fickner. Pre-exam conference January 9th, 8:45. Preliminary exam January 23rd at 10:30. And there is a bond recommendation, 100,000 cash only, tether, no contact with victim. You want to speak further to bond?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Rocha is working with CPS, getting himself into services and counseling. He does have children with him that he does need to participate in the CPS programs or get counseling, which he cannot do while incarcerated. We'd be asking for a lower bond, allowing him to get out and do services that he needs to maintain his family.
Count one is a life offense. He has recent prior record, 100,000 cash bond. Sounds appropriate. The court's going to set same. Not going to require tether. And no contact with victim, no weapons of any kind. Sir, if you do have contact with the victim or found to be in possession of weapons, could be a violation of bond, could be jail. And we'll get you an attorney. Your next court date, January 9th at 8:45. Thank you. 100,000 cash only. Next matter, Baskin, Shaquille Baskin. First matter is 24-7102, 7102 FY. Numerous counts, including count 1, homicide, open murder, life offense. Waive reading, counsel?
Yes, Judge, waive the formal reading, plead not guilty, request a referral to Office of Assigned Counsel.
Or letter standing you not guilty plea note request OAC. And courts, this case been assigned to this court, pre-exam conference January 9th, 9:15, preliminary exam January 23rd, 3 o'clock. There is a bond recommendation hold without bond. Court is going to deny bond at this point and hold. We'll get you an attorney in this matter, sir. There's also another felony matter for this gentleman. That is 24-6893 FY. And waive reading, counsel?
Yes, Judge, waive the reading, plead not guilty, request a referral to Office of Assigned Counsel.
All right. Court will enter standing not guilty plea, no request OAC. Again, this matter's been assigned to this court. Pre-exam conference January 9th, 9:15, preliminary exam January 23rd, 3 o'clock. No bond recommendation in this matter. It is a felony. 10,000 cash surety, 10% on this matter. No weapons of any kind should he post bond. All right, sir, we'll get you an attorney in both these matters. You're all set. Cobb Jr., Joshua Keith, felony matter, 24-6671 FY. That gentleman's present, counsel's present. Waive reading, counsel?
Yes, Judge Pfeiffer Newbern on behalf of Mr. Cobb, waive the formal reading, plead not guilty, request a referral to OAC.
Court understanding you not guilty plea, no request OAC. Matters been assigned to Judge Clark. Pre-exam conference January 8th, 2 o'clock. Preliminary exam January 21st, 3:30. There's a bond recommendation. Recommending large monetary bond by PR, no drugs, no weapons. You want to speak further to bond, counsel?
Yes, Judge, Mr. Cobb does live in Saginaw. He's lived in the county for his entire life. His address is at 504 South Weddock. He works in construction, so he's employed, Your Honor. So we just asked for a reasonable 10% bond in this case.
20,000. Cash surety, 10%. No contact with victims, sir. No weapons of any kind. Found to be in possession of weapons or have contact with the victims involved. Could be a violation of bond. You could be jailed. We'll get you an attorney. Next court date in front of Judge Clark, January 8th at 2 o'clock. You are all set, sir. Thank you. Gan, Aaron Gan, 24-7103 FY, felony matter. Count 1, assault with intent to murder, felony life offense, as well as several other felony matters. Waive reading.
Waive reading, not guilty, and referral to Office of Assigned Counsel.
Well, understanding you not guilty plea, no request OAC. Matter's been assigned to Judge Frank. Pre-exam conference January 8th, 1:30. Preliminary exam January 16th, 9:30 in the morning. There is a bond recommendation from the people. Large monetary bond, no PR, with other conditions. And you want to speak further to bond, counsel?
Your Honor, we would ask that the court give a 10% so that he can get out, make some money and prepare for this matter.
Court's going to set 100,000 cash surety, given nature of 100,000 cash surety only. No contact victim, no weapons of any kind, no drugs or alcohol. Sir, if you do post bond and violate any of those conditions, could be a violation of bond, could be jailed. Also, no contact with the property involved here, the big ugly fish. And we'll get you an attorney. Your next court date, January 8th at 1:30. We're all set, sir. Thank you. Next matter, Jackson, Latrell Jackson, felony matter 25003 FY. That gentleman's present, counsel's present. Waive reading, counsel.
Waive reading, stay in mute, referral to office of assigned counsel.
Well, understanding you not guilty plea, no request OAC. Matter's been assigned to Judge Clark. Pre-exam conference, January 8th, 2 o'clock. Preliminary exam, January 22nd, 3 o'clock. And you want to speak to bond? There is a bond recommendation for the people, 70,000 cash surety, 10%, no contact victims. To speak further to bond?
Your Honor, Mr. Jackson does want to take care of this matter. I've talked about the importance of coming into court, and we would ask for a lower 10% so that he can get out and start collecting some money, take care of this matter and his family.
Well, count one's a serious felony, but he does have a very limited prior record. Court's going to set 50,000 cash surety, 10%. Sir, no contact with the victims, no weapons of any kind, no drugs or alcohol while on bond. Violate any of those terms, could be a violation of bond, could be jailed. We'll get you an attorney. Your next court date, front of Judge Clark, January 8th at 2 o'clock. You are all set, sir. And next matter, Baker, Michael Baker, 247104L FY, felony matter, DV third, waive reading, counsel.
Waive reading, stand mute, ask for referral to office of assigned counsel. And I'm prepared to adjust bond when the court's ready.
All right, court will understand you not guilty plea, no request OAC. Matter's been assigned to Judge Fichtner. Pre-exam conference, January 9th, 8:45. Preliminary exam, January 23rd at 10 a.m. And there is a bond recommendation from the people. Gentleman has extensive prior record. Recommending at least 5,000 cash surety, no contact victim. You want to speak further to bond?
Your Honor, Mr. Baker has enrolled himself in housing and services. He's working with CPS, has children, and would like to continue through the services that CPS would like to see him go through, and he knows is going to benefit him. He does not want to run around with a warrant on him because, again, he's attempting to care for his children. We would ask for a PR or a reasonable 10%.
Given the nature of the charges, his prior record, the fact that this is a third offense with 1 in 17 and 1 in 2022, the court's going to set 10,000 cash surety only. No contact victim, no weapons of any kind. Sir, we'll get you an attorney. If you do post bond, violate any of those terms, could be a violation of bond, could be jailed. Your next court date, January 9th at 8:45 in front of Judge Fichtner. You are all set, sir. Thank you. Demond Haynes, 7332165 is a civil infraction. Mr. Haynes is present. Counsel's present. Waive reading, counsel.
Waive reading, stand mute. Ask for a referral to the office of assigned counsel.
All right. Court order not responsible. Set for hearing. release on owner cognizance. Counsel, he's still at Sterling Drive, apartment 1.
I was unable to check on that yet. Mr. Haynes, Sterling Drive, apartment 1, still good for you?
Mr. Haynes, what's a good address for you? All right, we'll go with that address at this point. Then we have a petition of bench warrant 14-5185-ST. Bring only to Judge Tarrant. January 16th, 2015. And it looks like failed appear probation violation, arraignment. Looks like bond is 1826. Failed to make monthly payments, failed to mobilize vehicle.
Judge, if I may speak on this one, I did speak with Mr. Haynes on this. I believe that the charge at this point has been removed from his record pursuant to Michigan's clean slate law. So I had our staff look it up with their court login. It appears that the amount that he owed was $13.26. He did make some payments on this in the past. He is working right now at Menards and said that he was able to make about $300 a month in payments to go towards this, if that is how the court wanted to proceed on the bench warrant, Judge.
And you show how much is actually owed. Was it 500 on the?
He still owes $1,226.
In the alternative? 33?
Yeah,
Well, that's a second point, so.
but he's on probation, so. You thought the probation violation, no?
Yeah, probation. What was the alternative?
93.
93.
I-
1226 or 93. Counsel, I understand your request, but this is now 10 years old, so he had plenty of opportunity to make payments on it and chose not to do so. So it's 1226 or 93. Court will recall bench warrants, waiving bench warrant fee. I'm assuming that Judge Terrence set 500 as to the second violation of failing to mobilize the vehicle. The court's not going to impose that at this time. All right, you're all set, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. And Lowry, Joseph Lowry, 7330590. And this is a misdemeanor traffic matter. Waive reading, counsel?
Waive reading, stand mute, ask for referral to Office of Assigned Counsel.
Is he still at Lodge Street, Saigon?
Mr. Lowry, what's good address for you right now?
2717 Beechwood Avenue.
Beechwood,
Saginaw.
3601. All right.
Saginaw 48601, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So court will enter not guilty, subject to pre-trial, no request to OAC, $3,500 PR bond. Sir, we'll set that for pre-trial. We'll get you an attorney. Look for that notice in the mail at Beechwood. You're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Robinson, Terrence Robinson, 234381 OM, failed to appear. Judge Jones via Zoom or in person. 12/5/2024 pre-trial. Is he still at Brookwood Road in Saginaw?
Yes, Your Honor, and he is able to pay next week. He's employed now.
He's able to what next week?
Make a payment, or, oh, this was failed to appear, false info, I'm sorry. He could pay, I'll strike that. Mr. Hudson, what's a good address for you?
He's at Brookwood Road?
Yeah.
All right, court will recall bench warrant, waive any bench warrant fee. Sir, I'm gonna release you 5,000 PR, but refer this back to Judge Jurens. He's gonna reset this pretrial. You need to show up. We have a good address for you at 3401 Brookwood Road. So look for that notice in the mail, and you are all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Herrera, Serena. This is 18-5110M, false reports. Waive reading, counsel?
Yes, Judge Pfeiffer Newbert on behalf of Ms. Barrera, waive the reading, plead not guilty, or request referral to OAC.
Portal not guilty. Set for pretrial. No request OAC. $2,500 PR bond. She's still at Hess Avenue, apartment 1.
Yes, Judge.
2,500 PR. She also has a 3 citations, 0717628 A, B, and C. And looks like a misdemeanor, 2 civil infractions, waive reading, counsel.
Yes, Judge, waive reading, plead not guilty and not responsible, respectively.
All right, order not guilty, please set for pretrial on the misdemeanor. Note OAC, $2,500 PR bond on the misdemeanor. Release on own recognizance on the 2 civil infractions. They not responsible, set for hearing. You're all set, man. Thank you. And next matter, Angela Williams. And this is the first matter for her 1967 92 OM. Bench warrant signed by this court December 16, 2024. Failed to appear pretrial. December 16, 2024, 10 a.m. Fourth bench warrant for failure to appear. And whoever recall bench warrant. Bench warrant fee is 50 or 5. And $355 cash only on this matter. Counsel, she's still in care of Cherry Street, Saginaw?
Judge, she is currently homeless. However, she can receive mail at her dad's address. That address is 1271 Genei, Genei Court West, apartment 202, Buena Vista, Michigan, 48601.
And that apartment again, I'm sorry.
202.
202. All right, she also has another bench warrant. 007-12155. Third failure to appear in front of Judge Clark. Failed to appear Tuesday, December 3rd, 9:30 on pre-trial. And court will recall bench warrant. Bench warrant B, 25 or 2 days. And Judge Clark set 5,000, cash surety, property 10%. Court will continue that, refer back to Judge Clark. All right, ma'am, you're all set. Thank you. Brown, Aaron Byron Brown, bench warrant 223902 FY, signed by Judge Jurens, hold for Judge Jurens, signed December 9th, 2024. Probation violation arraignment, December 6th, 2024. Court will recall bench warrant. Waive any bench warrant fee. Hold for Judge Jurens, refer back to Judge Jurens. You're all set, sir. Thank you. Next matter, 3 bench warrants and a new traffic matter on a Taylor Ryan, 2912777B, and that's a bench warrant 157.
May it please the court, Kent Greenfield on behalf of Mr. Cox.
Court will recall bench warrant. That's signed by this court. Court will waive any bench warrant fee, 157 or 3 days jail on that matter. Next matter is 2912777C and 177 or 3 days jail on that matter. Recall bench warrants. Waive any bench warrant fee, again signed by this court, September 18, 2024. And then 3883762B, 157, again signed by this court, 157 or 3 days jail. Recall bench warrants. Waiving bench warrant fee. New matter for this gentleman, 3883762C. A misdemeanor license plate matter, waive reading, counsel.
Waive reading, stand mute, officer sign counsel.
Court order not guilty plea, set pre-trial, vote request OAC, $100 cash bond in this matter. Counsel, he's still at East Burt Road, Burt?
Mr. Cox, is that still a good address for you?
Yes.
You're all set, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Terrell Davis, 246917FY, felony matters, waive reading, counsel.
Waive reading, stand mute, ask for referral to officer sign counsel.
Court will enter standing mute, not guilty plea, no request OAC. Matter's been assigned to Judge Clark. And pre-exam conference January 8th at 2 o'clock, preliminary exam January 21st at 9:30. And people did file a bond recommendation requesting no PR bond. You want to speak further to bond?
Your Honor, he does understand the importance of clearing this matter up. We would ask for a 10%.
All right, court will set 10%, 5,000 cash, 10%. No weapons, obviously, and no drugs or alcohol. Found in possession of any of those on bond, could be a violation of bond, could be jailed. We'll get you an attorney, sir. Your next court date, January 8th, 2 o'clock, Judge Clark. Next matter, Brady, Samuel Brady. Looks like a number of matters here. First one, 7329994. And that's a DWS misdemeanor, waive reading, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. Waive reading, ask for referral to also sign counsel, stand mute.
Court order not guilty plea, set pre-trial, no request OAC, $3,500 PR bond. Is he still at Dillon Street, Saginaw?
Mr. Grady, is that still a good address? Mr. Grady?
1712 Stanley Street.
Didn't catch that. What was it? Say it again.
1712 Stanley Street, 48602.
All right, thank you. You'll note that change of address, $3,500 PR on that matter. Next matter is a bench warrant signed by Judge Clark, 4200021. Failed to appear show cause hearing Friday, February 16, 2024. And court will recall that bench warrant. Waive any bench warrant fee. $225 cash only as set by Judge Clark will continue. Refer back to Judge Clark. The next matter then 0715985B. Another petition of bench warrant on a show cause failure in front of Judge Clark. And court will recall bench warrants. Waive any bench warrant fee. Judge Clark set 105 cash bond. Court will continue that. Refer back to Judge Clark. That matter.
Your Honor.
And then finally, excuse me, two more matters. 0715985C. Another failure to appear show cause hearing in front of Judge Clark, February 16, 2024. Court will recall bench warrant. Waiving bench warrant fee. $150 cash only as set by Judge Clark. And refer back to Judge Clark. And then a new matter, 4475255 DWLS. And waive reading counsel.
Waive reading, not guilty, and office assigned counsel again.
Court order not guilty, please set for pretrial, note request OAC, $100 cash bond in this matter. And you're all set, sir, thank you. Elliott Jr., Michael, felony matter, 233858FY. And waive reading counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. Waive reading, stand mute, and ask for referral to office assigned counsel.
Court will understand you not guilty plea, no request OAC matter has been assigned to Judge Frank. No bond recommendation from the people. Do you want to speak to bond counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. We will be asking for a PR bond. Again, allow them to get out, get it to work, and start collecting money, take care of these matters.
Court's going to set PR bond, or excuse me, 10% bond, 5,000 cash surety, 10%. It's got a relatively lengthy prior record. This is a felony matter. No weapons, sir, while on bond. No drugs and alcohol. If you do, could be a violation of bond. You could be jailed. We'll get you an attorney. Your next court date in front of Judge Frank. Pre-exam conference January 8th, 1:30. Preliminary exam January 16th, 9:30. You are all set, sir. Thank you. McCarthy, Kyle, Brian, 243686 SM, illegal entry. Waive reading counsel.
Waive reading, stand mute. Ask for referral to office assigned counsel.
Order not guilty, please. Set pre-trial, note request OAC. And people did file a bond recommendation. Basic terms. You want to speak further to bond?
Your Honor, we would be asking for a PR bond. He found this matter relatively shocking that he had the warrant. It does want to clear matters up.
He's still at Frost Drive in Bay City.
Mr. McCarthy, you're still in Bay City and Frost?
Yes.
7,500 PR. No weapons, sir. No drugs. No alcohol. No contact with victim. If you have contact with her or violate any of those other terms, it is going to be a violation of bond. You are going to be jailed. So, sir, understand, no contact of any kind with the victim. In person, social media, third party, anything. So if you have contact with her, it will be a violation of bond. We'll get you an attorney. And we'll send you notice of the pretrial to Cross Drive in Bay City. You're all set, sir. Thank
Thank you, Your Honor.
McDowell, Cleveland. Ordinance misdemeanor 2037-20. OM. Waive reading, counsel.
Waive reading, stand mute, ask for a referral to Office of Assigned Counsel.
Guilty plea, set for pretrial. Note request OAC, $1,000 PR bond, personal recognizance. Your client still at West Genesee, Saginaw?
Cleveland, is that still a good address for you?
1928 South Cob Avenue.
1928 South Park, 48601.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're all set, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, there's another matter I didn't see here. Another same charge, alcohol transport, 204162 OM. Again, counsel, reading not guilty.
Your Honor, can I get that name again?
It's McDowell, it's the same matter. Same
Oh, okay,
judge.
sorry. Yes, waive reading, stand mute.
All right. Court will enter not guilty plea, separate pretrial, no request OAC, $1,000 PR bond. Note that new address as well. You're all set, Mr. McDowell. Thank you. Shahid Mustafa, MUSTAPHA, on a bench warrant 246032 SM signed by Judge Jurens. Failed to appear arraignment. No response to letter. Address we have counsel South 19th. Is that a good address?
Mr. Shahid, is that a good address?
Could you repeat it one time?
319 South 19th.
No, actually it's 1021 Burke Street.
What is it? 1021?
Yeah, Burke Street.
So the rescue mission? Alright. Court will recall bench warrant, waiving bench warrant fee, and, counsel, you can enter not guilty plea on this retail fraud.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will enter not guilty, set for pretrial, I'm assuming OAC.
Please.
Alright. OAC, $3,500 PR bond. Sir, we're gonna set this up for pretrial, we're gonna get you an attorney, so if you change your address, you need to let the court know. And, look for, pretrial mail in the mail, pretrial notice in the mail to you. And, you are all set, 3,500 PR, personal recognizance, no contact with the store, sir, no weapons. You're all set. Thank you. Prince, Jeremy Prince, 22001148 SM. And this petition of bench warrant signed by this court. Failed to pay $139.40, no payments made. Bench warrant issued 10/16/2024. Court will recall bench warrants.
Judge, if I may, on this file, Mr. Prince was incarcerated in MDOC from February of 2022 until December 17th of 2024. But the court would consider waiving the fines and costs, given that he was in MDOC the past 2 years. Mr. Prince would appreciate that.
Court will recall bench warrant, waiving bench warrant fee. And court will give him credit for time served on the 140. Alternate would be 5 days, credit one time served. You're all set, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah. Brian Cody Reed, number of matters here. First bench warrant 234357 SM, as signed by Judge Frank. Bench warrant 10/31/2024, and court will recall bench warrant, waiving bench warrant fee. Judge Clark set 87611. $876.11 or 90 days jail. Court's going to continue that sentence. And you're all set on that matter. You also have another bench warrant here. 0716070, again signed by Judge Frank, 3/25/2024. 325 or 3 days jail. Court will impose that recall bench warrant. Bench warrant fee 50 or 3. And you're all set on that matter. And then there's two other matters for Mr. Reed. 0717629 A and B. Civil infraction and misdemeanor, waive reading counsel.
Waive reading, not responsible.
Order not responsible, set for hearing and release on over cognizance. He's still at Shattuckville Road, Saginaw.
I believe so. Mr. Reed, still good?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yes,
Yes.
Your Honor.
All right, on the B ticket, not guilty, set for pretrial, no request OAC, $2,500 PR bond. You're all set, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. Thank you, Your Honor.
Andrew Stahl, petition of bench warrants. 026171155, signed by Judge Frank. October 3rd, 2022, failed to appear pre-trial. Court will recall bench warrant. Bench warrant fee 25 or 3. 25 or 3 days. Judge Frank set $200 cash bond. Court will continue that cash bond, refer back to Judge Frank. You're all set, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So what do you?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Stahl, what do you have for an address? Or did you get one?
Come on.
No, Mr. Stahl?
422 McGregor.
422 Bavarovich?
422 McGregor.
McGregor.
McGregor, all right, what zip code?
48602.
All right, thank you, sir, you're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you.